Hey YouTube, welcome back to Unix DBS, and today we're going to do our first archetype breakdown. We got about a week and a half to do all these, so we're going to try to get them quickly. But today is the one that you guys voted in first place for which one to do in which order, and that's going to be Green Broly BR. So real quick before we get into that, I want to say if you guys just want to choose the next one in the comments, let me know, or if you just want me to go off the poll to see which one had the next highest percentage, I can do that too. By the way, the polls are on the community tab. You scroll down a little bit further and you'll see them, but I was just saying which ones you guys want me to do first. Past that, as per usual, if you want to go over to the official Facebook group and give it a like and follow, because that's where we get all the spoilers and announcements, you can also go to the unofficial Facebook group for discussion, or the unofficial Reddit, or the Universe X Discord. Links to all those are in the description. And then the last thing I want to announce is that we are doing a One Piece giveaway, just raffle, and you can find that on the channel. Like, it's just the last video before this one. Link to that will be in the description. And then if you want to get to know me outside of the games, I play video games on Twitch. So, you know, you got the TCG stuff on here, you got other channels that I have all in the description, and you have my Twitch. We're finishing up Gotham Knights, doing some post-game stuff tomorrow, and then on Wednesday we'll be streaming our first just session of God of War Ragnarok. So, without further ado, let's jump over to the deck view, and we're gonna go through that before we do some test hands and untap as per usual. Thanks, and if you want to support, all you gotta do is click that subscribe button, like the video, comment, and help it trend, and we'll keep on trying to give that good content. So, what we've got here is the generic list. Normal disclaimer, I always tell people, this is not like the de facto list. This isn't what I take into a tournament. I just always like to give people a basic list so I can show you guys just some mechanics and move from there. You know, this is supposed to be the skeleton video. So, what we've got here are, we got 4 Paragus issuing orders. He's the top 5 searcher for an extra card or a Broly card. If you search an extra card, you do have to do some bottom decking, or you have to put cards underneath the leader. Now, I will say I'm not going to go into every single effect here because I have another video for that. I'll leave that in the description too, because I go down over all these archetypes earlier, and then I do the archetype breakdowns later. You got Paragus Deadly Premonition. This is from set 6. This guy is just a top 5 searcher for Broly cards. The reason why there are 8 Paraguses in here is because of the Cunning Murders. They go in conjunction. Cunning Murders needs to negate a Paragus and put it into grave. And then, you know, you get to take your top 7, look for, you know, extra cards. It is unfortunate it negates the effect because this Paragus, when it goes to the grave by effects, you can untap an energy. That was because it used to be popped by your leader and stuff like that. You've got Broly Unrealized Ambition. This leader can awaken at any life total, and but it needs to be at 4 to use its Z Awaken, and its Z Awaken is its strongest, you know, point of the deck. So you need to be able to take your life away, and you can't rely on just homicidal clones because you might not be at 5, and you can't just rely on surmountings because you have to have a Z deck. So this guy is really good. He can be searched by the Paraguses, and you play him. You take 2 life, you combo him off for a Z energy, bada bing, bada boom. You got Defending Father Paragus, you know, good super combo. Broly Bestial Rage, he's just a good swinger. I just have a couple of Broly Villainous Threats in here. Card's pretty good, but he's just another swinger that you can pick up off of one of these Paraguses. 2 of each of the 8 drops, once you're Z Awakened, if you have a certain amount of extra cards, you can play these guys for free from your hand. So that's pretty good. You want to have these. Cell Max, just because generic green SCR, doing pretty good things. And then you've got the extra card suite. Now these are subject to change. These can definitely change in terms of how many you'd have of each. But right now I've got 3 control rings, 3 training with Boz, which is a negate, 3 wishing in the battles, which is a negate, 3 homicidal clones for a total of 9 negates, 3 Chili's Aid. Those are pretty much like the Dragon Balls were for the old vanilla deck. Then we've got 3 Cunning Murders for the setup with Paragus. Could go up to 4, but once you use it once, you never really, like, you want to use it again, but it's really important just to hit it in those first 2 turns. You got Out of Control Power at 2, which is a board wipe, can always be sided in for more. And you got True Power Awaken. Very, very, very good card, and also draw power later on. So, let's actually go over to untap and then show you guys exactly what's going on from that end. Alright, so here we are in untap. We're going to roll to see who goes first and who's second. That's a 10. My opponent got a 10. I roll a... Oh, they got a 3. Never mind. So I'm going first. So in this opening hand, you really just want to see a Paragus and a Cunning Murder. Sucks that I saw the sell max because we're definitely gonna have to keep that. I don't want to be shuffling back secret rares. But we got a Paragus, so let's put back everything and hopefully see if we can get a Cunning Murder. If we get a Cunning Murder, this hand is Gucci-licious. Yep, there we go. There it is. We just needed something to charge, and we'll be fine with that. So this is actually, if I'm not mistaken, kind of primo setup. We can kind of get screwed over on the RNG when it comes to what happens past this, but hopefully not. So here's what I'm going to do, right? We are going to charge this extra card, and that could be a mistake. I do kind of overvalue the Paraguses, but that could just be me. I'm going to tap this one. It's the first turn of the game, and I don't want to whiff on hand. So we are going to play Paragus Issuing Orders. Yeah, if your leader is a Broly BR card, green. When this card's played from your hand, look at the top 5 cards of your deck, add up to 1 green Broly card or green extra amongst it to your hand, then shuffle your deck. If you add a green extra to your hand, place up to 1 green extra from your hand underneath. So, yeah, here's what we're going to do. We are going to just do that. Search the top 5 for a Broly or a green extra card. As you can see, we have both in here. It would be kind of cool to pick up Homicidal, but we're going to pick up Broly Bestial Rage, just kind of set up a little bit. So we're going to get that. And we're going to be able to shuffle our deck, put this in our hands. Then what we're going to do is play Cunning Murder. And this guy, if your leader is a green Broly BR card and you choose one of your green Paragus BR cards and negate its skills for the turn and place it in its owner's drop. Then look at the top 7 cards of your deck, place up to 2 extras amongst under your leader, and then shuffle your deck. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna put this guy down, and hopefully we get another Cunning Murder. If we could find another Cunning Murder, that would be absolutely excellent. So we're gonna look at top 7. Yep, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's perfect. We're gonna take that, and we are also going to take. We could use a negate, or we can use this one. I'm gonna get the negate just because you never know when we're gonna need it. And then we'll shuffle the deck. So right now we have another Cunning Murder under here, and then we have wanting to end the battle, and this is going to go here. So we'll be able to end there. Our opponent will take their first turn, they'll be able to swing, we'll get a card. Next, we'll be able to draw, and now we gotta start playing to see what we want to do. I want to use this Paragus for sure, so if you lose a green Broly, this is interesting. We do want to save this, so we might actually end up having to charge that. I'll just charge the Homicidal Clones for now. So now we get to charge Homicidal Clones. We're going to tap this, and we are going to play another Paragus and search top 5. Now there's a high chance of whiffing this. A lot of our battle cards are Brolys, but we could still whiff this pretty hard. Nope, we don't. And actually this is something we're going to want to keep to rebound our hand in a moment. So we're going to take the Broly BR and shuffle our deck. And after doing that, we are now going to activate from under our leader because we need 5 or more extras on this card. We'll have perfect math. We'll take this under our leader and we will activate it, sending this guy to the grave to then look at top 7. That top 7 is going to definitely fetch us some extras. I dig that. We'll take this one as another negate, and we'll also take, yeah, we'll take this one just to have. And we'll put those under our leader, shuffle our deck. And we do want to start getting Z energy, just because I actually forgot to show you guys this in the earlier section. But when it comes to this, we've got our Z Awaken. I have 2 Surmounting the Impossibles to help get down to 4. 2 Limos and 2 Chilais, of course, all subject to change. But, you know, you've got the ability to draw a card when this is removed. If you place 1 extra card from your hand into your leader. And then you also have the ability to reduce the cost of your next card by that. This one also is pretty cool. When you play it, you search the top 7 and you put a green extra underneath your one of your green Broly cards. So that's all pretty cool. With 3 under here, now the hardest part is deciding what we want to discard. We're not going to discard a super combo, and this kind of ends up being the card we're probably going to discard, because we're not going to discard a super combo, we're not going to discard this, and this is free Z energy. But at the same time, we can also discard this, keep this. Yeah, I think at the end of the day, we swing with our leader, we discard this card, and then we look at the top 7 again for extras, and this should allow us to Yep, pick up 2 more extras. We'll pick up the board wipe, and we'll pick up... We already have 1 negate, 2 negates under him, so we'll pick up another one of these. And you can see the hand's getting low, but we're going to start bouncing back soon enough, because after we do that, and we have this much, we can awaken mid-step. He's an untap 1, draw 1, as you can see, yeah. Draw 1, switch 1 to your energy active mode. So we're going to switch that up, and then we're going to draw 1 card. Going up right there, another super combo, that's pretty nice. And then afterwards, what we can do here is tap that. After the attack's gone through, is tap that, play this, and just take 2 life. Cool. Now we have 3 super combos and a negate. This is pretty choice. If I wanted to, I could probably... I'm trying to think. Yeah, you know what? Let's do that. We just tap this. This is if you have 4 more extra on your green Broly, play this card from your hand. So we'll just play this guy. After playing this guy, because you want to remove this guy as fast as possible. If he's still in the field, your opponent can remove him, and then you have to choose 1 or 2 cards from your life and add into your hand. Getting us down to 4 wouldn't be that bad right now, but if he gets us down to 4 or 3 and then removes this, that would suck. So we're going to play this guy. When he comes into play, you can kill 1 of the battle cards 5 cost or less, and then he's going to gain 1,000 when he, or 10,000 when he attacks, making him a 25,000, and then I'll combo with this guy, allowing me to, like, you know, go up for 30,000 on the swing, just extra poke damage, and then we'll put him over here. So it's only turn 2, but we've gotten 2 assured damage, not that much. Early game, people are going to be doing that. We get to put that in our Z energy. And then at the end of the battle, we place this in the owner's drop and add up to 1 green extra from my drop to my Z energy. So we get to put, nope, that is definitely not where that goes. We get to put this guy here, and then we get to put this guy here. Now, depending on the format, this could be kind of haphazardous because I have now allowed myself to, like, you'll see, green Broly card, green Broly Z leader, negate the attack. Yeah, so this is in a very weird place because, granted, if I was actually playing against, like, Vegito, I would never do this on a turn because they just triple strike me while I can't do anything about it. But like I said, I'm just trying to show you guys how the plays in this deck work. It's their turn 2. They can get an attack off. It need to be double strike to force me any lower, because if it's not double strike, we're definitely about to bounce it afterwards. But the next turn is pretty cool. We get to put things like this down. We don't really have a need to keep that in energy right now, and now we start actually just bursting from a whole different kind of cool thing. Now this guy is pretty cool. We can draw and put place 1 other green extra from my hand in this card, and then place 1 green extra from my drop to my Z energy. So I will do that. I will swing with Broly. We will draw. You know what? Actually, to be completely fair, I'm gonna take that back. I'm so sorry. We need to start getting Brolys. We need Z Brolys in here, or Brolys to start dropping. So what I'm gonna do here is actually charge that instead. Sorry guys. But we're gonna swing and draw 1 card, and then we can put an extra under. It doesn't matter that we drew extras because they can just become cards underneath our leader, which is fine. After putting this here, we get to just, yeah, you may place 2 extras from under, oh sorry, not this guy. Yeah, do that and, wow, I am so sorry that I'm actually stumbling over this. Draw 1 card, place up the 1 green extra from my hand under this card. That's done. His activate battle, don't really feel like doing that right now. And then you can place 1 green extra card from this card, your opponent discards. But after we do that, we are going to take a green extra from here and put it under our leader as well. This is where we start going even more plus, because now we can do funny things. Like after that attack, we activate this, we play Paragus. I suppose that could have just been, this is Z energy. I suppose this could have been just Z energy Paragus. That is something my fault, but I could also use multiple things. So we're gonna use Paragus. We're gonna look at the top 5 again, and we need to get an 8 cost Broly. That's what we're looking for. Okay, cool, that'll work. So now that we have that, now that we're at 4 life, what we can do is activate, yep, what we can do here is a Z Awaken into this guy. And this guy's gonna cost just 2 and then 1. So we will tap here. He's going to play himself. I think think it's a solid 20, right? No, hold on. Put this on highlight. Okay, so we can play this guy. We've got 3 super combos online and another combo card here. We've got a lot of stuff we can do. And we can't play that yet, but we can set up for a massive turn. If we don't think they can beat us with 3 super combos and this, and you know, we are allowed to play negates from hand as well, or from under our leader as well. So if we feel like that's the case, we could actually just play like a TCGMetalZ. You know, it really depends on what we want to do. He's going to be removable, no, 3 or less energy. So he's going to actually not be able to be removable unless you're playing against red, which is very likely in this format. But the cool thing is now that, you know, if we wanted to get swung on, we do have combo power unless they remove it first. That makes Z energy, and we have to put 2 of these in grave for the Z energy effect. So we do have combo power right there. And then the next turn, you have some of the more kind of game pushes. You know, we draw. We have 2 of these underneath our leader. So I'm going to end up charging this one. And we have a lot we can do here right now. Like this guy right here is one of those, yeah, whenever you would leave the battle area, you can just shuffle 5 cards instead. I was kind of hoping it would be the other one because he can destroy things on the random. But, you know, you can't always be, you know, beggars choosers. This is going to punch out any floodgate or negate right off the bat. You just like bait with this card. After baiting with this card, you're able to get in swings like your leader card. This comes out and you look at the top 7 cards, place up to 2 green, he goes up by 10k. So we're gonna end up doing that. Top 7 cards, 2 green extras amongst them underneath, and you gain plus 10k power. We have actually a fair amount of things to go off of here. I'm going to put that down. I think these are limits, right? Yeah, so we're gonna put that one down, and then we're going to get another negate. This does really become your second hand, and I like that a lot. After that, we still have lots of gas. Like, you could have done this in other orders, but once you start getting up this far, you really start being able to open up options. Dropping cards like that to play Limo. If they don't stop Limo's activate main is going to allow you to reduce the specified cost by green on your first extra card, so we can negate for free next turn. So that's going to be pretty good. So we can negate for free next turn. Did I already put 2 out here? Sorry, one sec. Yeah, limit and then this, yeah. So we'll be able to do that. You could pay 1 for the Broly effects instead of 4 more to play an 8-drop. Play this man's. Yep. Auto when this card is played, place up to 7 extra cards from under your leader under this card, then choose up to 1 of your opponent's battle cards and KO it. So I mean, we can literally shuffle the 1, the 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, this is good. 4, 5, 6, 7. So I mean, and this guy is his own protection because he can shuffle them back from under my leader to keep himself alive. So this is actually pretty cool. We're gonna be able to sustain pretty well just off of this. We've got some threats. Limo's pretty cool. We have 2 energy open. We don't actually need all that energy. So if we wanted to, we could just top that, do this. Now this is the point where we could definitely kind of use some other stuff in the Z deck, so maybe the 2 surmounting are redundant. Maybe we only need 1 because of the Broly 1-drops. But we can play Limo and then look at the top 7 cards in my deck and play another extra card, you know. And we don't really need to go second or show like a who goes second kind of deal. I think this is just kind of fine. Unfortunately, we didn't get a good hit, but we can put this underneath the leader. And from here on out, we just kind of, where did it go? All right, we're just gonna draw that one since it was our choice, and we'll put it here. And from here, that's kind of like what's up. Like, we're gonna shuffle, and then we're going to, yeah. So that's kind of what's up, because we're gonna be able to have these guys doing their thing. You have under my leader, under this Broly. During their turn, I do have access to wishing to end the battle. I can kind of make it a dormant. We got the ability to super combo as well to defend myself. 3 super combos in hand. We've got multiple things under this character, this is how you build your second hand. All this stuff under him is going to stay. If they try to remove the Broly, I just move 5 of these and put them underneath this Broly. That Chilai actually, the Chilai could have actually just put this under him too, just because it's gonna all go back to my leader eventually. My leader doesn't need to have them under there. But this is kind of just how this deck works. If I am to like defend myself, let's say I get rid of the wishing to end the battle and negate, and then another one I defend myself and I draw 1, draw 2. Homicidal Clones is great. This guy's great. He's not even unique either, so we really can just remove what we want to remove, and next turn add another barrier threat. Like, you know, we have defense here. It's going to be going down to 3 life, but we still have defense. Draw into another Broly. That's pretty tight. Oh, sorry, no, Cunning. And that's pretty tight. Like, we just get to roll from here. We draw. We can have multiple swings next turn. You start amassing the pressure. So, yeah, that is what I wanted to show you guys with this deck. You have a second hand built up underneath your cards. You're able to start free playing Broly's. I wouldn't even be sure if I'd even charge past this, because this guy's not unique. I can do a lot off of I can do a lot off of just 4 energy here. I don't even need to use the other 2 energy, and we still got a 20k swing that we're going to be able to look at top 7 from. Yeah, so I have a 20k swing where we actually whiff. We straight up whiff on extra cards. I'm not even mad at that. So that's the thing. That's how many extra cards we've gone through from the deck. We've got a 25k swing. We might as well just swing with the quad strike if they're at 4 just to see. We got a 25k swing. We've got multiple triple strikes on deck, and we still have all these cards under here that we can still use. 2 super combos in hand. We're living it right now. And when this guy dies at the end of the battle, he gets to die, and then we get to put something in Z energy. So we get to kind of continue this stuff. So if we did have something that wasn't Limo or Chilai, we could just kind of amass those. And that's pretty tight. Like, looking in the deck, we've actually thinned enough to where we only have 1, 2, 3 extra cards left in deck. The rest is just Broly's right now. So, hey, maybe that's something to say I should lower down these effects, but I do want to be able to see these cards pretty often. So it is what it is. Let me know what you guys think of the Broly deck. Like I said, this is just to make sure that you guys have your skeleton builds and you know what to do from here. I am very, very, very excited to go on the next Archetype breakdown. And like I said, let me know in the comments if you want to just choose the next one based in the comments, or for me to go back in the polls. Hope to see you guys in a future video. Like I said, I got the One Piece giveaway going. I got Twitch stuff going. And yeah, we're just building up Universe X as a brand. I'll see you guys later.